This War, Part 165. In August 2011, the Middle East experienced a number of pro democratic uprisings, popularly known as the Arab Spring. The UAE had comparatively little unrest, but in a high profile case, five political activists were arrested for defamation by insulting heads of states: UAE President Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Vice President Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan on an anti government website. The trial of the UAE 5 attack attracted international publicity and protest from a number of human rights groups, including Amnesty International, which called the five men prisoners of conscience. The defendants were convicted and given 2 to 3 years prison sentences on 27 November 2011. On 25 September 2019, Haza al Mansouri flew aboard to the Soyuz MS 15 spacecraft to the International Space Station, where he stayed for 8 days as the first Emirati in space. Since 2020, United Arab Emirates had become the advanced country of the world, a welfare state, and certainly with great prosperity and development. The first confirmed COVID 19 case in the United Arab Emirates was announced on 29 January 2020. It was the first country in the Middle East to report a confirmed case. The United Arab Emirates launched the Emirati Mars mission that year. United Arab Emirates Space Agency uncrewed space exploration missions to Mars. The Hope probe was launched on 19 July 2020 and went into orbit around Mars on 9 February 2021. The United Arab Emirates became the first Arab country and the fifth country to reach Mars and the second country to enter Mars orbit on its first try after India. In April 2023, the New York Times reported an updated global map of Mars based on images from the Hope spacecraft. During the early 1920s, UAE began overhauling its criminal and civil laws. It legalized alcohol, ended lighter punishments for honor killings, enacted harsher punishments for rape and sexual harassments, allowed foreigners to follow their home country's family laws for marriage and inheritance rather than Sharia, reduced penalties for drugs and having a child when unmarried, and allowed unmarried couples to live together. Economic changes have allowed foreigners to own businesses without a UAE partner. The UAE moved to a Saturday Sunday weekend at the beginning of 2022, with Friday a working half day. Homosexuality remained illegal, although a new 21 plus age rating allowed uncensored movies to be shown. Expo 2020 was a World Expo hosted by Dubai from 1 October 2021 to 31 March 2022, originally scheduled for 20 October 2020 to 10 April 2021. It was postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic in the United Arab Emirates. Despite the postponement, organizers kept the name Expo 2020 for marketing and branding purposes. The event recorded more than 24 million visits in its 6 months. On 22 February 2022, Museum of the Future was opened by the government. The date was chosen because it is a palindrome date that the museum is devoted to Dubai's innovative and futuristic technologies. On 14 May 2020, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan was elected as UAE's president after the death of Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed. The Emirates lunar mission was the first mission to moon in the UAE, and ever since UAE is going along. UAE has also developed diplomatic relations with Israel.